We are now ready to begin the Faculty of Architecture segment of the convocation. A very good morning to everyone here. Before we begin, a couple of basic housekeeping. Please keep your phones on silent. Please do not come forward to take photographs. We have photographers, and for all graduating students and award winners, you will receive these photographs from the faculty admin within a week's time. So let's get started. We are absolutely delighted to have this event, as always. To begin, I will invite Dean Sameep Padora to welcome the gathering.
Thank you, Gauri, to kick things off and to get everyone in their places. We all know how nurturing you are as faculty, and I can see the students know that too. But that being said, welcome to all of you students who are students who are graduating today, and to your parents. And I also have to commend the incredible effort that the staff and the faculty put to produce these environments against which the graduation ceremony takes place, and it's spectacular as usual. So I do hope everyone has enjoys this. I would also like to welcome our friends and previous faculties and academic position and people who have held academic positions here. Professor Chaya, welcome. And Rajiv Katpalia is here as well, so welcome to him as well. And Surya is behind there. So it's wonderful to have all of you here with us for today's event. I'd also like to take this opportunity to talk about our chief guest, though Barjor will actually formally introduce him after me, but Mr. Raj Rival, who very kindly accepted. Yeah. Mr. Rival very kindly accepted our invite to come here for the FA convocation, and I'm thrilled that he's sitting here with us today. All of us, me included, have used Mr. Rival's incredible body of work as reference points very often in our journeys, both as students as well as practitioners. And his work continues to be a kind of touch point for various projects, including housing. And I wanted to just say that we are deeply indebted to the body of work that Mr. Rival has produced, and I know it will continue to be an inspiration for all of these students who graduated, and also for the students who will follow in these studios. Thank you so much, sir, for all of that. So. Now I'm going to hand the mic back to Nurturing Gauri and let her take over. Come.
I think we'll have to ask the students how much we've nurtured them and how much we've terrorized them over the years. But while we get to all of that, I'm very, very delighted to invite Barjor Mehta to please talk a little bit more about our chief guest.
Thank you. By some quirk of events, I happen to become the president of CEPT University, but I'm actually an alum of the Faculty of Architecture. And I am a proud alum of the Faculty of Architecture. And I'm also very thrilled that Mr. Raj Rival is here. He didn't know me, I didn't know him. But in my previous employment, the office of my employers was designed by him in Delhi, in Lodi, in Lodi estate. And there was a time when I had to stand up and defend as the only architect in that whole entity to say, you can't do that because this is Raj Rival's building. You cannot put a false ceiling in there because this is not what you do. So I'm very thrilled that today yesterday I got to meet the man in person. I want to thank you very much for accepting this and coming to our university. It means a lot. It means a lot to our students, because you are a model for the profession, and you are a model, as to how integrity in the profession is very important. So now I'm going to read out a citation, because that's the best way to do this. So please, so it is with immense pride and profound respect that we welcome the internationally acclaimed architect Raj Rival to CEPT University today, as we celebrate a new generation of graduates stepping into the world of architecture. Raj Rewal's work stands as a testament to the power of architecture in shaping societies and reflecting the cultural and historical essence of a nation. Over decades, his creations have not only inspired countless architects, but have also become iconic symbols of India's progress and identity. Born in Hoshiarpur, India in 1934, Mr. Rewal's illustrious journey in architecture began at the Delhi School of Architecture, followed by the Architectural Association School of Architecture and the Brixton School of Building in London. Upon his return to India in the 1960s, he embarked on a mission to redefine modern Indian architecture. His pioneering works include the Asian Games Village, the National Institute of Immunology, and the Hall of Nations, each a masterpiece that reflects his vision of merging tradition with modernity. Raj Rewal's architectural language is marked by innovation, a profound sensitivity to climate, and a deep respect for community and culture. His designs seamlessly integrate indigenous elements like courtyards, narrow streets, and roof terraces, bridging the gap between India's rich architectural heritage and contemporary needs. His influence extends beyond national borders, exemplified by his work on the Lisbon Ismaili Center, where Indian and Islamic traditions come together to create a space of cultural harmony and global relevance. Beyond his exceptional design practice, Mr. Rewal has contributed immensely to architectural education and discourse. His teachings and writings have left an indelible mark on students and practitioners around the world. His remarkable contributions have been celebrated through numerous accolades, including the Global Medal by the Indian Institute of Architects, the Gold Medal by the Indian Institute of Architects in 1989, the Lifetime Achievement Award by the Institute of Engineers in 2001, and the Kohler Lifetime Achievement Award in 2024. His global recognition is further underscored by civilian honors from France, and most notably the Commander des Arts et des Lettres. I'm sorry if my pronunciation is terrible, I'm sure, in 2024. Raj Rewal is not just an architect, but a visionary who reminds us that architecture is more than a discipline. It is a profound medium to shape not only physical spaces, but also the cultural and social fabric of our world. His presence today is an inspiration to our graduates who will carry forward his legacy of creativity, innovation, and humanity as they embark on their professional journeys. We are truly privileged to have him with us on this occasion. May I request you to give him an ovation, please? Thank you. Thank you.
May I now invite Professor Rewal to please address the gathering.
Maybe you can put it, but maybe I'll stand. So it's okay. First of all, I'd like to thank for all the kind words said about me and my work here, and I'm deeply touched by that. I've come here a few times earlier to the complex, and I was just remember Professor Doshi and coming with Joe Stein, traveling together and coming here to one of the similar occasions. But it's very nice of your kind words today, and I'm very happy to see students and particularly the parents all together with the faculty. So I'd like to thank all of you very much, the faculty, students, and all those who have contributed to this wonderful organization of CEPT, which has set standards of architectural discourse and education in India, and also in the world, I would say, one of the best institutions of the world. Uh, Delhi School of Architecture also, in a way, has been in discourse with the CEPT because we have faculty which change, and many of your students have faculty have studied there, and some of our students have come here. So in a way, I'm very happy to be part of that integration between different visions of architecture which have been, let's say, thought about, particularly of my generation. I miss very much, uh, particularly Doshi Sahab today. Uh, he would have been very happy. Uh, I'm of a certain generation to think that his building, and yesterday I was very happy to go around Ahmedabad after many years. Uh, there was also a period when I stayed here for some time, measuring, helping to measure the step wells. I was at that time the curator for an exhibition in Paris in 1986, 85. It's a long time ago. But we thought that the step wells, in a way, of Ahmedabad, in a way, symbolized what Indian architecture could learn from. Here was something very functional. I imagine ladies going in the morning to collect just water, but what a joyous place it was. Must have been so great to just see such a banal place just to collect water, to be made so beautiful and such an occasion. So I think that was one of the learning experience. So we measurement of those wells as well as Modhera for me was sort of a great learning experience from 86 onward. So we actually created beside that, especially for students of architectural history and research, I hope carry on these sort of works further. We had measured parts of Jaisalmer. As you know, its city still retains something of the beauty what Banaras might have been, or even Patliputra at one time when they write about it, but we have no, we see all our cities now in such a mess. But Jaisalmer was still had retained that sort of elegance and beauty, and you could actually at that time when 63 I went for the first time with my wife there, they were all walking behind us, all the doors were open, you could walk into any of the houses. So it's the sort of India what Hans Sang had talked about, sort of a golden India sort of, sort of thing. So I think the research which you have, many of the students which are going to be here, and I hope carry on that aspect of the research. Last month, or actually fortnight ago, I went again, second time in my life, to Angkor Wat. I had gone there 20 years ago, and I would suggest that if you can, almost all of us must go, because that is where India had what building could have been built in India were built actually in Angkor Wat. It's at least 4 and 5 days you need, and the idea of having buildings built on the concept of mandala and in stone with the history of Mahabharata, Ramayana, and all that etched on the walls, which we don't see in India. And I remember talking to Charles Correa when he did also the Vistara exhibition in 86, because we did the other one, measuring building. But he was talking more about the myths of India. And I think that's a part of our, especially architectural heritage, and that's very much over there. Now, there is also architectural tectonics, I believe, being taught here. And that's a subject very close to my heart, because I think unless we have innovative structures, and we cannot progress further. And I'm very happy that your present head of the institute has done some of the very elegant works in that field. And how, with very large number of people, we can actually set the tone of a different kind of structural systems, because the Western world is sort of very much progressing on what's called industrial architecture, which I think is very important part of the global conversation. But what can be done with a very large number of people? How they can be employed, how can they build, and how they can innovate structural systems. And I was very happy to see the workshop here. It's a very elegant building. You could see the wood and how the steel tension bars are related to that. So I think that part of the work needs for the students to carry further. All of you need to understand that unless we are able to innovate, we will be system of just copying something which has been built elsewhere. I mean, I'm not saying that that needs to be studied, but it has to be carried forward in terms of the situation here. Now, there's conservation and regeneration. As I said, we had started measuring these wells, and I would even say that the conservation and regeneration, we were talking about even Corbusier's building, which is going to, in a very bad situation, the mill owner's building. I hope you take it over somehow, and that could be the beginning. I have been involved with Professor Doshi as advising the Chandigarh administration how to maintain the kind of buildings, because we were very lucky to see through that those buildings as a sort of regeneration is because concrete is a difficult material to maintain, and as president of your institute very kindly said that he's spending a lot of money and time for the preservation of even these buildings, because with that money something new can be really built. But I think it's very important to keep this part of the history intact for the future, because I think particularly Corbusier's building and all of us who followed the generation after, there was something, the pride in what we call sort of in materials, the purity of the materials, that the materials themselves give a certain kind of a joy, not only the ornamentation of it, but the material, just the polish of wood, the raw concrete, the chop on the concrete. I mean, that's the sort of pleasure which one sort of looks at even now, and the particularly sort of I think we were very good in wood. In Ahmedabad, you can see great examples. Now, my personal work moved from concrete at one stage to utilizing stone in many different ways, particularly in Delhi, Agra, and I'm sure here, stone of varieties. And we have excelled, Indians, we have excelled in using stone in a wonderful manner. In South, the granite, the way the stone, Vijayanagar, if you all visit even now, it's amazing, the columns. And so I think the moving from it, the use of stone, the pleasure of textures, the colors, the what we can sort of carry further. So I think that's another area which we need to, along with conservation and regeneration, can see. I have to mention here, particularly because in the particular circumstances which we are passing through, that I consider Islamic worlds or the Mughal buildings or the period of that part of Indian civilization and culture. I'm very proud of the kind of work which have been done, particularly also in Ahmedabad, that Jali takes your breath away. So I think we have to see that there is a culture goes beyond the religious value. Maybe religion is very much part of it, but still, I think this is a period which we should also make sure that we take pride in it and we maintain that. Now, housing, I think if many of the students are there, this is something which has been very close to my own personal journey of architecture. Um, my first work on housing was actually done for the French embassy where my wife worked. And I remember the the ambassador calling me one day and he said, you know, I've got so much money from Paris and I don't need it very much. My desk is fine, just the building should be air conditioned. But the rest of the money can be spent for my chaprasis who live in a miserable condition because they had 3 or 4 rooms in outhouses of old bungalows. And he said, well, if you can use the rest of the money for building for them. And this was one of my first building, and I'm very proud of it, that even the Museum of Modern Art took the model of it, and it became the low-cost housing done in brick and concrete, very pure. It's still very well preserved. It's now being used as a children's school because the Chaprasis have moved away. But it was an example for me to study the low-cost housing and very much based on what I had learned in Jaisalmer, how a very small houses which are just small courtyard could be built with roof terraces and a vocabulary of design. So I think that's part of our heritage, which I think some of the housing students can carry further. I was very happy to learn that you wish to study the Sidco housing, which I done in Bombay, very large project, and one of the most challenging projects in my life. And it was almost designed, and I remember Charles Corian absolutely nudging and insisting that I must do some housing there. I said, you know, Bombay climate is very different, and for me to come from Delhi all the time, but gave nearly 1 year of my life, and with Shirish Patel, a wonderful engineer who helped to build it. And if you're going to look after and to study it and regenerate, I'm very grateful. Some Swedish 3 girls had made a study of it, which can be of some use. And before doing it, I studied the slums of Bombay. I went around and how people actually live, because actually we are building for the people and not for our own ego. I think this is one of the things which must be learned by not only students but all the architects, that finally the joy which we give to the people who are going to live in those places should be the major thing. And I use the word often, what I call rasa, old Sanskrit word, that what kind of flavor each building should have, and whether it is the simplest single house or something very elaborate, epic scale works, which we've done, the universities and other things. So I think the scale of works and how people are going to be actually living and using those elements is a very important part. Now, I think interior design and students of landscape architecture, because that's what gives the real delight to the building. It's such a pleasure to see buildings. And raw concrete, brick, stone, steels are wonderful elements which are very close to all the architect's heart. This is this is our palette. This is how we build our canvas. But I think unless we have trees and plants, I think our buildings will probably not look so, unless they are integrated well with it. And we had measured, when I say we, when we did the 1986 Festival of India, Jahaz Mahal in the Mandu, wonderful building, how it's actually built with the landscape. And that reminds me of Professor Raje, who was very much part of Ahmedabad and the institutions and building. And because we talked a lot about the Jahaz Mahal, and he has spent some time also there. So first time I went there, I actually stayed there in the Jahaz Mahal. They used to have a small place. So you could see, particularly in the monsoon period, the water, the landscape, and the building, how well are these integrated. So I think we have a wonderful legacy. Students, you must understand that. And I think you are the one who's going to carry it forward for the next generation. India has changed a lot in my lifetime. In the last 60 years I've been working, but I think you will see much greater changes in your life. Uh, we are going to have the whole world, I've seen change the way we work, but also we've changed these cities. In a way, our affluence here with the motor cars have created many serious problems. I think all our cities, even small cities, are now motorcycles, motor cars. The pleasure of walking through Udaipur is no more now. It's very sad to say that. Uh, you have to worry, there's a motor car coming, there's a motorcycle which will hit you, etc. So we have to find a vocabulary of design, a large urban scale design, how we have to design for that. I think that's, so I'd like to congratulate all the students who are here today. And you must understand that the journey, architect's journey, is a very long one. And the learning process doesn't stop when you get this degree, but it's the beginning of learning in another manner. By each work which you do will take you further up. So I'd like to congratulate you for today's passing a threshold. And I'd like to particularly thank the parents and of the students. I know how, as a parent, how your welcomes very much integrated with the life of your students and how you wish them success and how you give a helping hand. But they are studying of architecture is sometimes very tough. You work all night and you depend on others to help you to go further. So I take this opportunity to thank both the, uh, parents particularly, and I would like the students to carry the legacy of the work of our, what has been done previous generation further, but in innovative manner. I think the work of past should be studied to go further. And with that, I'd like to thank the faculty again for asking me to come here, and thank you very much for this. Thank you very much. I think, thank you very much again.
Yes, absolutely, sir. Uh, May I now invite Bajor Mehta to please hand a memento to our chief guest as a token of our appreciation.
Since you mentioned the stepwells, this is an appropriate memento.
Very much for your words. We will now begin with the awards for proficiency. We will begin with the Masters in Architectural History and Research, and that's not because I'm here, but that's the sequence. So may I request the students to please line up, and may I request Professor Raj Rewal to please come here and give the awards away. Masters in Architectural History and Research, the best performance in the Foundation Studio, Sanjana Pandey. The best performance in Studio. Best performance in Studio 2, G.M. Sri Vishal. Award for the best research project, Kairavi Manyar. Congratulations to all of you. Now the awards for the Masters in Architectural Tectonics, Best Performance in the Foundation Studio, Prabhu Yash Narayan Neelam. Best Performance in Studio 3, Chorge Urvi Rajiv. And Best Performance in Studio 2, Chorge Urvi Rajiv. Best Studio Project in Semester 4, Amrita Das. This award is shared by Diksha Garg. So Best Studio Project in Semester 4, also Diksha Garg. Now moving on to the Masters in Conservation and Regeneration, the Best Foundation Studio, Khalate Ankita Sandeep. Best Performance in Studio 3, Gayatri S. Best Research Project, Anmol Aravandekar. You can remain seated. Yeah. Masters in Housing Design, Best Foundation Studio, Muni Jay Dharmesh Sonal. Best Performance in Studio 3, Shruti Rose. Also Best Performance in Studio 3, Soni Man Ketan. Best Performance in Studio 2, Meet Vijay Shah. Also Best Performance in Studio 2, Chauhan Radhe Anil Kumar. Best Studio Project Semester 4, Priyank Dakoria. The Masters in Landscape Architecture, Best Performance in Studio 3, Neha Niranjan. Best Performance in Studio 2, Rutva Trivedi. Best Studio Project Semester 4, there are 3 winners. Apratim Thakurta, Bhaskar K.A., and Tulsi Bharadwaj. Masters in Interior Design, Best Foundation Studio, Judith David. Best Performance in Studio 3, Devashish Sharma. Best Performance in Studio 2, Gunjan Gajendra Bhavre. Best Studio Project Semester 4, Ritika Bidari. The following awards are in absentia. Best Performance in Studio 2 and 3, Masters in Conservation and Regeneration, Unni Amu. Best Foundation Studio, Masters in Landscape Architecture, Jayesh Chetan Rajay Bhosle. We now move to the Bachelor's Program. The awards for proficiency. Award for Best Research Project, Matthew Jayesh. Award for Best Studio Project, Maredia Shaimin Mansuk Dali. And Parth Panchal, also award for the Best Studio Project. Award for Overall Academic Excellence, second year, Jash Bhadreshwar. Overall Academic Excellence, fourth year, Trisha Karthik. Overall Academic Excellence, fifth year, Adrita Roy. Best Studio Performance, second year, Vrushank Chavda. Best Studio Performance, fifth year, Parth Panchal. The following awards are given in absentia. Academic Excellence Award for Overall Performance, 3rd year, Kusumita. Best Studio Performance, 4th year, Ambar Agarwal. And 3rd year, Harshita Ramesh Raja. A big round of applause for all the award winners. Thank you very much, sir. We will now begin with the award of degrees, and we will begin with the Master of Architecture, Architectural Design. I invite Professor Samit Padora to please confer the degrees, and I invite Professor Sankalp to announce the names of the graduating students.
Thank you, Gauri. The chairman and members of the Board of Management of the CEPT University, on the nomination of the Executive Council, have conferred upon the following students the degree of Master of Architecture, Architectural Design. Karan Yadav.
Now the degrees for the Master of Architecture, Architectural Tectonics, and Sankalp, the chair of the Architectural Tectonics program. You are invited to announce the names of the graduating students.
Thanks, Gauri. The chairman and members of the Board of Management of the CEPT University, on the nomination of the Executive Council, have conferred upon the following students the degree of Master of Architecture, Architectural Tectonics. Alfia Sheikh. Amrita Das. Aswin Srikumar. Diksha Garg. Hardik Arora. Hetans Patel. Jyoti Mali. Khushi Dakshini. Manashwi Patil. Milani Patel. Mudit Tikmani. Nishiki Verma. Prateek Bansal. Rasika Lohar. Saurav Narsikar. Selvin Verghese. Surya Kumar. Vrushali Mali. In absentia, Devasri Chaudhary. Thank you and best of luck for your career.
Thank you, Sankalp. I now invite Professor Jigna Desai, who will read out the names of the graduating students for the Master of Architecture, Conservation and Regeneration.
The chairman and members of Board of Management of CEPT University on the nomination of the Executive Council have conferred upon the following students the degree of Masters of Architecture, Conservation and Regeneration. Anjana Sasikumar, Anmol Aravindekar, Anishka Sharma, Anshika Sharma. I knew I always made that mistake. Sorry. Anshika Sharma. Dheer Patel. Dhyanada Joshi. Harshida. Minal Rathod. Renga, and I'll not even try to pronounce your full name. Sriram. Vagmita Thakur. Oh, my mistake, sorry. Tanvi Jain. And Vishwa Shah. Many congratulations to all of you and wishing you all the very best.
So now the Master of Architecture, Architectural History and Theory. The Chairman and members of the Board of Management of CEPT University on the nomination of the Executive Council have conferred upon the following students the degree of Master of Architecture, Architectural History and Theory. Aditi Varma. Ashmita Gupta. Ashwini Balu. Kairavi Manyar. Richa Shah. Sanjita Suresh. Sharayu Wadekar. Shivani Iyengar. Shivani M. Masters of Architecture, Architectural History and Research in absentia, the Chairman and members of the Board of Management of CEPT University on the nomination of the Executive Council have conferred upon the following students the degree of Master of Architecture, Architectural History and Research in absentia. Arya Baburaj. Many, many congratulations to all of you. I now invite Professor Deepa Maheshwari to announce the names of the students graduating from the Landscape Architecture program.
Good morning, everyone. The Chairman and members of the Board of Management of the CEPT University, on the nomination of the Executive Council, have conferred upon the following students the degree of Master of Architecture, Landscape Architecture. Apratim, Bhairavi, Bhaskar, Deepak, Ishprit, Gauri, Gayatri, Isha, Gemini, Ketki, Mugdha, Namrata, Neetu, Nivya, Pratik, Romila,
थोड़ा माइक के पास आ जाइए.
Rutuja, Sejal, Shivani, Shraddha Nagotenkar, Shraddha Agarwal, Shruti, Siddharth, Sneha, Sushriya, Tulsi, Vandana, and Vishal. In absentia, Aneri, Sraman, and Simran. Congratulations to everyone. Thank you.
Moving on to Master of Architecture, Interior Architecture, I invite Professor Vishal Joshi, Program Chair of Master of Architecture, Interior Architecture, to please read out the names of the graduating students. Stay close to the mic, okay? People at the back are not able to hear.
I've got a microphone.
Stay very close to the mic.
Thanks, Gauri. Sorry. The chairman and the members of the Board of Management of CEPT University on the nomination of Executive Council have Thank you. conferred upon the following students the degree of Masters of Architecture, Interior Architecture: Akash Kumar Shaw, Annie Thomas, Arinaran M, Kirti Bali, Naina Maggie Cletus, Neetu Saini, Nikita Johar, Niranjana, Pooja, Pragati, Ritika, Rose, Roshni, Samiha, Shefali, Sneha, Shitanu, Tanushri, Tejasvi, the Chairman and members of the Board of Management of the CEPT University, on the nomination of Executive Council, have conferred upon the following students the degree of Master of Arts, Interior Design: Shamita, Saili, in absentia, Fadaya. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you, Vishal. And now we will confer the degrees to Master of Architecture Housing Design. And I welcome Brijesh Bhata to read out the names of the graduating students. Stay as close to the mic as you can.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you, Gauri. The chairman and members of the board of management of the CEPT University, on the nomination of the Executive Council, have conferred upon the following students the degree of Masters of Architecture Housing Design: Aslesha Bhosle, Aksha Pore, Aman Sharma, Anvai Petkar, Gitika Kanayalal, Rishita Desai, Isaac Arsu, Keyuri Sondagar. Jainik Jain. Manali Patel. Meghomita Brahmachari. Priyank Dakoria. Priyanka Nair. Shebin Muhammad. Shravani Nigudkar. Sneha CN. Shrishti Mundas. Vaishnavi Panwadiwala. Vidhi Mehta. Yashvi Sompura. Kajal Divakar. Memon Muhammad Fahim. And in absentia, Anuraj Krishnan. Thank you and congratulations to all the graduating students. Thank you.
Thank you, Brijesh. And that is our postgraduate cohort. A huge round of applause to a very exciting bunch of specialists going out into the world. Yeah, that's an appropriate level of catcalling. Very nice. And now we'll move to the next exciting group that's going to graduate, our Bachelors of Architecture students. I request Sami. This is not a competition in catcalling. Sami, please remain on stage to give the degrees. And Sachin Soni, you are invited here to call out the names of the graduating students.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Gauri. Last but not least, the chairman and the members of the board of management of the CEPT University on the nomination of executive council have conferred upon the following students the degree of Bachelors of Architecture: Anchal Bansal, Anchal Tejwani, Ashka Wala, K. Abhishek, Adrita Roy, Adhiraju Vinuntna, Aditi Shah, Anmol Patel, Anshamin, Anshu Patel, Anushka Poddar, Areen Mayani, Avnish Nataraja, Ayushi Gupta, Bhavna Vishwanathan, Bhavya Satwara, Charmi Soni, Damini Agarwal, Dikshit S, Deep Ladumore, Dev Desai, Devika, Dhriti Mistry, Dhwani Prajapati, Dhyani Savsarvia, Disha Kothari, Disha Patel, Isha Detroja, Falguni Mewara, Hetvi Prajapati, Isha Mahajani, Kaushal Madi Reddy, Kaiwan Gogri, Kruti Makwana, Mahek Makani, Malay Pandya, Mathangi M, Matthew Jayesh, Mauli Bolketaria, Mehlam Mankda, Muskan Sood, Kerapalli Nagasai Santhan, Nyansi Chaudhary, Noreen Sultana Firoz, Navya Pandey, Ninad Shroff, Parth Panchal, Prachi Agrawal, Prakruti Prasaria, Prathnesh Varnekar, Riva Dhabalia, Ritika Parekh, Riona Shah, Roham Patel, Rutvi Raichura, Saloni Soni, Samriddhi Chauhan, Sanjana Chaturvedi, Sanjana Mehta, Sejal Kundalia, Shaimin Meradia, Shravya M, Shreya and Joseph, Shreyanshi Daftari, Simran Marshuwala, J. Sivatmaka, Soham Raj Ghelda, Tanvi Prasad, Utsav Patel, Vrinda KV, Yash Ravadia, Yashashvi Brahmbhat, Yogan Shah, Abhishek Sondarwa, Jayannati Singh, Karan Gandhi, Khyati Goswami, Samyak Jain, Urja Chaudhary, Devanshi Engineer, R.A. Yukta. And in absentia, Yashodhan Mangukia, Darshan Patel, Divya Shah, Ananya Varambale, Nisarg Patel. The chairman and the members of the Board of Management of the CEPT University on the nomination of the Executive Council have conferred posthumously upon the following student the degree of Bachelors of Science in Building Design, Shiv Mistry. Very best of luck and see you soon.
Thank you, Sachin. Thank you, Samip. Many, many congratulations to all of you. And we hope you remember the university with warmth and connect whenever you are in Ahmedabad. This brings us towards the end of the ceremony. We are particularly grateful to Architect Raj Rewal for gracing this occasion with your presence and for your kind words. We are also very thankful to Professor Chaya, Professor Surya Kakani, Rajiv Katpalia for coming here and reminding the students, the wonderful bunch of people who've nurtured them over the years. Particular thanks to President Barjor Mehta and Dean Samip Padora. And now very, very special thanks to our admin team, Shraddha Prajapati, Shivani Joshi, and Manisha Israni. They put up with us day after day, year after year, and they help us get this done. So thank you, a big thank you. Stand up. Manisha. They are the invisible backbone of the faculty. Thank you very much. Thanks also to all the student volunteers for being here, being prompt, organizing everyone and everything. We also extend our thanks to the communications office, the IT team, and the campus office for helping us put together this very elegant ceremony. And among the faculty members, particular thanks to Shilpa Mewada, Mangesh Balsare, Subin Jamil, Niyati Nayak, Aksh Chauhan, Parshva Palkiwala, Isha Mahajani, Abhishek Sondarwa, Tapan Betai, and our very own Sachin Soni for coordinating this lovely event. Thank you to the parents, partners, other family members who are here to celebrate this special occasion with us. With this, the ceremony comes to a close. Everyone is invited for lunch to the double volume at 1:30 after we've taken all the photographs and thrown all the scarves. Faculty members, you are invited to FA 101. Thank you very much and see you all soon.